Paul, it seems like an obvious question, but why are you cycling to Belfast today?
Cycling to Belfast to help young Oscar Knox as a 4-year-old kid, and he's not doing as well as the rest of us. He's got quite an aggressive cancer, and we're trying to do everything we can to help him get a bit of sustainability.
And so why the cycle? Why have you chosen to get involved?
Back in sort of March, April last year, I was reading the Celtic Quick News, and one of the bloggers on Celtic Quick News, Stephen Knox, had posted a wee story about his wee boy, and him and his wife Leona had a wee blog about Oscar, and I started reading it and I started to find out about it. And it was just by chance I met a couple of my friends outside in the car park here at the end of July, one of the pre-season friendlies. Mark Martin, who we'd done a work with before for Martin Kane, and he'd spoke to us and he'd said that he was going to sell some badges on Celtic Quick News, which we bought some badges, and he said, look, I think we might need to round up the troops and get a campaign going type of thing. And I said, that's fine, let me know. Let's maybe do some cycles and some bucket collections and stuff like that. So at the time that was August, and I said, well look, Glasgow Edinburgh is in September, I'm just going to go and organise Glasgow Edinburgh. I went away and organised a cycle, and on Twitter and the internet, Celtic Quick News, a lot of people sponsored me. I raised just under £3,000, and around the same time we said, like, let's try and make a bigger cycle, and we'll go to Belfast in the summertime. So once we'd done the bucket collection up here in September, and with a big do up in Celtic Park in November. As soon as that was finished, we started organising the cycle back in November, and it's been pretty full on since then, up until yesterday.
I've been involved in it for quite a while. I've been involved from basically the start when a couple of guys for CQN started up the fundraising. We've raised over £70,000 so far before the cycle fundraising started, and that's now above 25,000, so we're almost £100,000 we can account for.
And I've got 2 young kids myself, so it always tugs on your heartstrings kind of thing. But to be honest, when I first started, it was just to I was quite ecstatic to raise the £3,500. But then got to know Stephen personally, and got to actually speak to Oscar a couple of times on the phone and that, and just once you speak to him, you're stuck basically. He draws you in. He's just an amazing wee guy, so just fell in love with him type thing. So it was just for that really.
And if you've got a message to any Celtic supporters wanting to donate and help Oscar, how do they get involved?
Basically, we've got a Just Giving page for the cycle. Oscar's also got his own blog. Just even Googling Oscar Knox, you'll find about his blog. Googling Be Oscar for Life finds out about it. We've got a Facebook page, we've got a Twitter page, we've got loads of Just Giving pages set up. It's all over Twitter basically, and Facebook, and just various Celtic websites. CSA and Celtic as well helped us out last year with stuff, so there's plenty of ways to find out about them.